right angle. Just doing a quick update on things that are going on regarding the Arkansas legislature and the Republican Party. Uh, I usually do a laptop for this, but they've had some issues with that, so I'm using this with my phone. Of course, you could follow me at Just the Right Angle, where I try to do broadcast every Wednesday at 12:35. Issues that matter to you. Overall, the main thing to deal with is I don't know why I'm suddenly getting all kinds of notifications, but in any event, um, bill that I was tracking is SB 189. It's a bill that allows ivermectin to be over the counter. It was on the agenda to for yesterday, but was not brought up before the Arkansas legislature. Uh, you can go on their website to see. Oh, it's just my phone notifying me of things. Today there were several bills early this morning, and then tomorrow, Thursday. Let me see if Health House. It's called Health Public Health Committee for the House, 10 a.m. It is on the agenda for tomorrow, the 13th at 10 a.m. But I don't know if it's actually going to be heard or not, because they'll do that. They'll put the bill on legislation, but they may not actually hear it. But again, that's the ivermectin bill, and you can let me flip around so you can see it. No, no, that's not how I flip the camera. Flip camera. There we go. There we go. There it is. Thursday, March 13th, 10 a.m. And there's the bill 189 by Clark to authorize ivermectin for human use to be sold without a prescription or consultation with a healthcare professional. I mean, you can get it over the counter. Now, there are some other bills on here that some people may be of interest, but that's the one that I've been focused on. So I just wanted to show people and there's lots of other bills, everything from Freedom of Information Act to taxes to daylight savings time. It's all being debated there in the Arkansas legislature. One of the best websites to see what's going on, as I mentioned before, is Conduit News. They recently wrote an article about what's going on with the Republican Party of Arkansas. We are having what are known as district meetings. The Republican Party of Arkansas is divided into 4 districts. Each of those districts have their own committee, and they have meetings in March. Now, this was written before this has happened, but on March, uh, last Saturday, March 8th, they had their 3rd and 4th congressional district meetings. And they had people that were running for a re-election. Since I don't know the status of all these people, but I'll just show them, and you can read this on Conduit's website. This is their article, "Who's on First?" It was written March 5th, and it showed some of the people that were running for office. Jenny Lauren. I think these people in the stars are the ones that they wanted to win. And I don't know the status of these. But in any event, the 1st and 2nd district are going to meet this coming Saturday. The 2nd district will meet in Little Rock at the Republican Party headquarters. The 1st district will meet in Batesville, and they will choose district chairs. These people often decide a lot of policy. They have votes on the executive committee, and of course, this is one of those ways in terms of fighting for Republican causes. And what has happened with the Republican Party of Arkansas is that conservatives have wanted to get involved in the process of policy making, and they are being stopped and sabotaged by the consultant class, folks like Chris Caldwell of Kala Consulting and Randy Zook of the Chamber of Commerce and others. And their main plan is to cheat and break the rules and make things as expensive and as cumbersome as possible so that conservatives will eventually say, I don't want to get involved anymore. That has been their policy. They tried to sabotage the state convention last year when that didn't work. Well, first they tried to use the state committee to make the threshold for passing changes in the state convention higher, and when that didn't work, then they tried to block any changes illegally. When that didn't work, they simply held an executive committee and said, we're going to ignore the rules of the state convention. And sadly, the RNC so far has gone along with allowing them to cheat the rules. So while Trump is doing a lot of things with Doge on a federal level and getting rid of a lot of federal employees, we're not having that kind of reform here in Arkansas because the Republican Party of Arkansas leadership is ignoring the will of the people regarding conservatives in the state convention. And now they are having these elections. They've had one winter committee which was illegal because they allowed uh, for elected officials to have a free vote during the state committee meeting, which is one thing that we had said not to do in the state convention. Uh, and now they're having district meetings. They're having the second district is claiming that they have no room for guests. That is an absolute lie. The building they're having at the Republican Party headquarters has been where they had state committee meetings. So the real reason for that is they don't want guests. Again, they don't want conservatives to get involved. They want to nickel and dime people for all these meetings, uh, and they want to make it as miserable as possible. So what we really need from Trump and from the RNC and from conservative leadership on a state and national level is to force reform. We really need a Doge within the Republican Party of Arkansas. Joseph Wood, the chair, needs to go. He's been a horrible leader. Chris Caldwell needs to go. He's been banned. He needs to be banned. He runs a consulting firm, but he does a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. He was allowed to stop any point of information during the last winter committee meeting when actually Jenny Dowden tried to ask about what was going on regarding the state convention. Yeah, yeah, that guy needs to never be anything to do with the Republican Party of Arkansas. He's our globalist consultant type. Randy Zook of the Chamber of Commerce, the Arkansas Association of Counties, the Municipal League. A lot of them have their fingers in the Republican Party in one way or another. They need to be blocked, cut out, and kicked out and banned. So I don't know what's going to happen this coming Saturday. I'll try to give an update on what's going on. I'll try to live stream the convention. Last time I did that, there were efforts by the cowards within the Republican Party to try to stop me from recording. Among the people who tried to stop me was Melanie Gulick, flag desecrator, uh, and former second district chair. Seth May, our former director, who resigned for a pay cut to some other position. Let's see, Breonna Davis tried to make some claim about how she didn't want to be recorded, and then there was I think it was Roy Beck, state legislature, and a few others who whined and complained that I wasn't allowed to record when actually I was. You're allowed to record any Republican meeting, despite what they may claim. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't record. So when they claim when they claim you're not able to record and they stick the police on you, they are lying. So anyway, that's another issue. So I'll try to keep updated on what's going on. I'll and try to put a live stream for what happens at Thursday at 10. The ivermectin bill again. It'll be on the agenda, but I don't know if it's actually going to be heard or not. If I hear that it is, I'll let folks know that hey, yeah, this is actually happening. But hopefully it'll when it does come up, it'll pass fairly easily. It passed overwhelmingly in the Arkansas Senate committee and in the Arkansas Senate. Like it had an overwhelming amount of votes for it. Even some Democrats voted for it. So hopefully, because of the pressure that Republicans and conservatives have put uh, on the Republican Party to do something conservative. Hopefully that'll get put through. I know that Asa Hutchinson was really part of Big Pharma last time. I'm glad he's gone, but there's some of his ilk are still in the Republican Party, so you can't take anything for granted. There was a similar bill that banned the funding for sanctuary cities that sailed through, but then it was stalled in a House committee for some reason. So you never can take anything for granted. But there's lots of other things going on. Text me or contact me at justtherighteangle@yahoo.com or on Rumble. Be sure to follow me. Set up a Rumble account if you don't have one. It's a good way to find out what's going on. It's a good way to support this channel. This is the main channel where I make money. I do have donation links on Fundly, Cash App, other places where you can donate. But other than that, that was really it. That's just a real quick update on what's going on. Remember, when the wicked rule, the people groan. We have a choice in who can rule if we just wake up and get involved. Y'all have a great day.